We talk about our climate plan that we are trying to get to as a community, where we're trying to get to net zero by 2050. Buildings will be a big part of this. And so the more efficient we can make our buildings, the lower our carbon footprint will be as a community. That's going to move the needle quite a bit.
Attention has been paid to the details of the control layers, and the control layers are what separates the inside from the outside.
Between the building envelope and the energy efficiencies inside the building, we reduced more than 50% of the load. Think about that. More than 50% of the load was reduced just because of basically good insulation, good building envelope, and then a lot of engineering around plug loads and how we just use less energy inside the building.
We have a geothermal well field. We have 150 wells. During the summer, you reject heat into that well field. During the winter, you pull the heat out. It's a lot different than like a typical air-cooled system where you have large ductwork and big fans, and it takes up a lot of space. It's an energy hog.
We put a radiant floor system in that allowed us to basically use the geothermal energy using the ground temperature, and we can actually use thermal mass heating of that entire floor plate to produce heat that radiates upwards.
The solar panels on the roof, they're actually shading the top of the roof so that we're doing the same thing during the summertime that the radiant flooring is doing during the wintertime. We're blocking that sun exposure on the top of that roof, which is huge.
Since we just have as much capacity as we need, as is required by the load, we're not using any more energy than necessary.
You can see clearly that, done the right way, we'll be able to enjoy the lifestyle we do with the jobs we want to have and the parts of town that we want to be in, and not be a pure drain or draw on our electric and water resources. What this building represents is the ability for a company, a developer, to find parts of or maybe all of their own solution.